Hello YouTubers, good day to you. It's the second day of putting this track in. I did it yesterday. Took me roughly, like I said in my video showing the track turnaround, about 2 hours because I'm doing it all by myself. I got that bolt there and no problem because I had to put it on its side. You can see the scuff marks and all that. And this brake was pushed so hard that the fluid was coming out because I'm gonna have to cut this down to here because every time I steer it hits. This is for a motorbike. It was cheaper off of Amazon to get one of those years ago, but yeah, it's all together. She runs great. There's the track on this side, if you can see, and on this side it's over a little bit. The way she runs for now. If I get in there, there it is. Yeah, they tend to sway back and forth when you're driving anyway. I've noticed that this mud flap is catching. I'm gonna have to try to trim it a little bit because it's too long. And what else is there? Yeah, you seen the start that I did yesterday. I had it run before I did filming, and I turned it off, come out here, and went to pull it over, and for some reason it does that. It's either the accumulation of the oil, separation oil in it, mix, where it feeds into the motor. I don't have any just plain gas in there, but I should have put some mix in there just in case the pump fails. Yeah. And she does rev, and when I hit the kill switch and turn it back on, it goes back down to a little over 1, but she runs almost up to 3. I think that's where she's supposed to run, but I have the idle down a bit on it. But yeah, the carburetor has issues. I haven't had it off in close to now to 3 years. Yeah, I'm procrastinating to take the carburetors off because the bolts on the bottom, or the screws on the bottom, don't want to stay tight, so I have to use vice grips on them to tighten them up. Yeah, so it's a rough unit. Open this up. Yeah, I gotta do some fixing on it this year. I got a crack there, and I got a little bit of cracks here, and I gotta fix that underneath of this. I want to sand her down and get rid of the black and put it back to gray again. It was gray, or silver gray. This piece here has been broken for quite a while. It just sits in there. Yeah, and there's the carbs, twin carb. No 488. She has power. What's that track now? 1.5 inch lug nuts, lugs. People said, a friend of mine told me that I should shave them down 1 inch, down to 1 inch. Nah. Yeah, I don't think so. And the gas gauge doesn't work. It's got a fuse there, all taped up. Doesn't read in there anymore, and the light and the fuel gauge is burned out. I was gonna hook it up direct to the battery because it's 12 volt. Yeah, I bought this from Amazon, and there's one, that switch there regulates the gas gauge when she's worked, but I had it out and it's totally screwed. I said, hell with that, just put a stick in there and go from there. But yeah, a little frosty in here. It's sort of snowing. I don't know if you can see it or not, falling. It's snowing. Calling rain for Saturday coming up. And when I moved this, instead of starting it, there was a spot of gasoline about size, maybe the size of my glass lens, laying on the ground. For a minute I thought it was oil, but I put my finger in it, and it was fuel. I know the shut-off valve on this doesn't work, and I procrastinated to get the valve. So I'm gonna have to venture out and get a shut-off valve for this four-wheeler. Yeah. That sucker right there. It's off, but it doesn't turn off. And I did find gas somewheres. Don't let any gas there, but she's leaking from somewheres. I may have to change that. But she won't start with the key, but she starts by pulling it over. It's too cold. Yeah, back to this. Yeah, it took me a while. I had another person with me. Yeah, it wouldn't take me long, over close to 2 hours to put it back together. But that's what happens. Yeah, well, how I had it on its side, and I had the ratchet straps I get, you know, the ones you buy from Dollarama, on that right there. And it held its weight. I'm surprised it didn't buckle the garage any. It held its weight. I was surprised. Yeah, I had it on the side. I jacked her up from here to bring it up a bit, and then I ratchet strapped the suspension to bring to match the hole. And I finally got it. I used jacks and jack stands and everything else just to try to get that one bolt in. And I finally got it lined up, and I finally got the bolt in. And now I'm jabbering, and it's one of these days that you feel like I want snow to go cruising. Yeah, I killed the grass in here. People who are living lower housing, they're gonna love me. Yeah, I got those boards down there now. She's not in the right spot. Oh well. Sitting on the ground ain't gonna hurt. Yeah. So that's about it about this. I think that's how I can talk about this old machine. Runs perfect, but she's nice and warm, great. But I'm eventually gonna have to take the carbs off, clean them out, see what's going on with them, and probably get new gaskets for them. They're about, I think, $5 a piece for gaskets for the bottom. Yeah. So anyway, that's about it with this. See an update about maybe the four-wheeler or on this again, or the tractor, whatever. Anyway, take it easy. Peace.